One second. All right, y'all. Sorry for the lateness. 1 second. Hang on, hang on. Your boy is bouncy, even though the ladies are bouncy. 1 second. Just gotta put something on the screen. Is it this one? Let's see. Here we go. All right, found it. All right. Well, Brooklyn. All right, we are good to go. Sorry for the lateness, y'all. I was supposed to start at 10, but unfortunately I had a late start, but it's all good. Um, I just got done watching NXT, and I gotta say, man, NXT was lit. And you wanna know why it was lit? Because your boy is bouncy, and the boy that was bouncy was Javon Evans because he scored a dub tonight. Woo! Javon Evans is the number one contender for the NXT World Championship. God damn it, man. Shout out to this is why Shawn Michaels is the GOAT, man. Shout out to Shawn Michaels, man. Your boy is the number one contender for the NXT Championship, bro. It's OB. Yeah. Javon Evans is the number one contender for Open Family Style. I don't know if they're gonna face each other this Sunday. I gotta double check. But if they are facing each other this Sunday, that's cool. But unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to watch it because of AEW. But however, that doesn't mean right? That doesn't mean I'm not gonna watch it at all. It just means that I gotta take one pay per view at a time. So, what I'm gonna end up doing is that I'm gonna watch AEW first. I'm gonna watch Forbidden Door, and then the next day I'm gonna watch Heat Wave, and then I'm gonna go live just to keep y'all in check, and then I'm gonna let y'all know front when I'm gonna go live. I don't know if I'm gonna go live on a night in the nighttime or I'm gonna go live during the day. Probably during the day, even though you guys got stuff to do. I do want to like go on. I do want to like go on there. So I will let you all know, and I will keep y'all updated. But Sunday is going to be a long day because you know how them AEW pay per views be. I'm hoping it doesn't be too long, so that way I won't miss sleep. But if it be too long, then I'm gonna have to you know miss my morning shift. But however, I will be able to go live for Heat Wave. Just won't be on that following day because, like I said, WWE is doing the most when they you know when they doing the most when it comes to these PLEs being in the same day as AEW. We'll talk about that in a minute. But let me read the comments real quick. Did you see Jesse? What? Jesse's rain gear looks so sexy. I was looking at Jasmine the whole time, Caleb. I'm sorry. I mean, everyone else looked cool, but Jasmine was the one that was looking good because I love me some Jasmine. You know, she didn't get tagged as much tonight, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I loved the Jimmy video. Thought it was funny. Yeah, I mean, I hate that I had to shame him, but he the one that opened those legs, not us. So, um, it is what it is on that part. But however, congratulations to Naomi. Even though I wish she would have done that after Clash in Paris, it is what it is. I'm just glad that she's happy. But what I'm not happy about is the fact that Stephanie Valkyrie won't be able to, get her moment without somebody else involved. So that's the part that bothers me. But however, um, let's get started. But however, we're gonna get started with the NXT review. Um, I'm trying to fix myself a drink, so because had a long day ahead of me. So let me go ahead and fix me up a little something, something. Or you know what, I might just, I just bought me some strawberries from the store. So I got this whipped cream that I gotten from Kroger. Shout out to Kroger for this. Um, I don't know if I should dip my grapes into this, but 1 second, y'all. Let me get everything set up. I need to buy some more strawberries. I was gonna use this for the smoothies, but I guess I can just do it later. Hey, let me get my phone. Ooh, we got 60 people on here, bro. So shout out to you people, man. I can see why y'all on here because of the title, but hey, I appreciate y'all coming on here. Like I said, this is the NXT review. We're good. Anybody got any questions? Comment down below. You're in the chat, so you know. Just want to let y'all know I will be going live for Forbidden Door AEW this Sunday. Do not miss out. I will be on there at 7 o'clock. It starts at 7 o'clock, and I'll be home at 6. So just want to let y'all know. You know, I don't know. Hey Brooklyn, let me know if I subscribe to you. I don't know if I did or not. I know you like my video with Jimmy, but did you comment in the video? Because I want to double check to make sure I subscribe. I want to make sure that I subscribe to you. So because I don't know if I did or not. Let me know. Comment down below if I did or not. Um, mm, this whipped cream is good. Um, mm, I don't know what they put in this whipped cream, but it's good. Mm, man, when you dip strawberries in whipped cream, man, you're supposed to do this with your girl, but it's good to do it once in a while. Oh, hold on. Eat this one last strawberry. Mm, mm, mm. I got some oranges and grapes, but what did you say? You forgot to say Io Sky name since her, Rhea, and Liv are Triple H favorites, and that Stephanie deserves a title shot since she won the Royal Rumble. You mean the Battle Royal? I mentioned Io Sky. I think. Um, yeah, I mentioned Io Sky. I don't recall not missing her. Um, but Io Sky, I do think that Io Sky might get a tag team match. Um, but that's down the road, you dig? You know. But Naomi looked so sluggish when she was cashing in the briefcase. Could that be part of her pregnancy? I don't know. I didn't check. I didn't know she was. Well, let's just hope that they give the belt to Stephanie. Because even though she's not ready for the belt, she did win the battle royal fair and square. So, at least help her out. Like, don't do her wrong. What should I eat these oranges? All right, let me go through the list. Ooh, this whipped cream is good. Did you see Becky Lynch's tweet at Naomi for having a baby and giving up the title? Yeah, I was gonna report it. I forgot. My bad. I forgot to report it. I was supposed to report it on my video with Jimmy, but I forgot. So I apologize for that. I'm gonna try to eat these oranges with the whipped cream, see if it tastes good. Mm, 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 mm. Kroger on point with these fruits. Mm, they're on point with this. Mm, mm, mm. They're on point with this. Mm. All right. Mm. No, whatever. This one got some white stuff on it. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I think I'm good. All right. Done on that. And then tomorrow, about some more. Just get all strawberries this time. Because I gotta finish up this whipped cream. Gotta finish it up. Is it this way? But fuck. That orange be sour as hell. Whew. Well, it's better than eating lemons. Because I know y'all love lemonade. No, don't put it on like this. Let me see. Is this it? Okay. All right, it's tight now. All right. Well, I forgot about these. I got some. I forgot about the apples of caramel. God damn. Oh, the apples of caramel. Do not sleep on these. These are good. Yeah, you don't want to sleep on those. But all right, let me pull up my list because I did watch the show. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But got to get all the names right because these names are very frickle. I don't want to get that. I don't want to get none of this wrong. But of course, the segments I didn't look at. I didn't look at the segments, but I don't know if I can get on Twitter. So, all right, let's get down to it. Now, the first video that I watched, right? I watched the Chelsea Green and Ethan Page segment. Um, and I ain't gonna lie, they try to do a little segment. I think they were trying to copy like Donald Trump and who's that guy's name? That was from Russia, Kaninsky. I think they're trying to do a peace treaty, which again, I get the idea of it. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't have to throw the table out. You know what I mean? They throw the table right out of the ring, which I was just like, why would you do that? Like, what was the purpose of that? Is there any logical sense of that doing that? Like just throwing the table out of the ring. Like I didn't understand that, but they did they did try to like, do a little peace treaty with the people that they were facing. To be honest, I really thought they were gonna have a match. Like I really thought they were gonna have a match tonight. Like I didn't think they were not gonna have a match tonight. I thought they were gonna have a match tonight, but instead they had a segment, which I mean, I guess is okay, I guess, but they could at least done a little something. They could at least done a little something. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't look like that. But eventually they did talk to the people that they. But eventually they did talk to the people. Um, Now, of course, Tavion Heights and Tyra came out. Well, yeah, Tara Marie came out, right? And of course, they were talking their ish, and of course, Chelsea and Ethan was, trying to talk back and whatnot. But this is what's cool about the Ethan Page and the Chelsea Green situation is that even though they're from Canada, it is kind of a good connect to see um, two Canadians get together and actually do something with each other. Yeah, and I think if anything happens to the Secret Hervis, I do believe that Ethan Page can come to SmackDown and work with Chelsea Green a little bit more, just like how Kyle James is working with Julia. And I think, and even though we haven't seen Julia, I think this will be good for Chelsea and Ethan because then that way, Chelsea could just be Ethan's manager, and I don't know who he will face, but I think whoever he faced, I think it will benefit him in the long run. So that's something that I like to see. But however, um, we do have a match where Ethan Page and Chelsea, they will be facing, um, you know, Team America because they are Canadians, right? So we have Team Canada versus Team USA at Heat Wave, where it's going to be Ethan Page and Chelsea versus Tapion and Tara Marie, okay, the Evolution champion. So yeah, we're gonna be seeing that, and honestly, I can't wait to see that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really looking forward to it because I really don't care too much for it, but I don't mind seeing it. You know what I'm saying? So it'll probably be a mid match, but it'll be entertaining because of Chelsea Green and whatnot. So we'll be looking forward to that. Then we got another Then we have another segment right here. This is the segment of the night. We have the they call her Blake Monroe. I call her Maya May. But Jordan Grace and Maya May, they had their little confrontation in the ring. Jordan Grace was talking before Maya May came out. She literally came explaining what was going on, between her and Blake Monroe. That's what they call her. But again, I think what Jordan Grace forgot is that because she talked about a brief friendship that they had. Well, here's the thing: they never had a friendship. Okay, we all know that Jordan Grace was not really looking for friends. She was looking for goals. She was looking for accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? So I think that part was a little confusing because I was just like, wait a minute now. Okay, you talk about a brief friendship, but in reality, it wasn't really a brief friendship. It was more like it was more like business. It was more like business. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll team up to you to take down the Fatal Attraction, but when we're done, we're going back to this. You know what I mean? And I think she got it all twisted when this character Blake Monroe took her to a spa, and then obviously she got it twisted to think that okay that yeah, I'm a friendly bitch, but in reality is I'm a crazy, pretty um, twisted twisted woman. I'm not gonna say the B word twice, but however, but you get the point. Maya May, okay, just because she changed her name to changed her name to Blake Moreau doesn't mean she's still got some Maya May in her. Okay. You might think that person you met at the spa was Blake Moreau, but that person that you saw in that ring that hit you with the belt and hit you with that DET on the chair, that's Maya May. Now she could have done way worse. She could have made you bleed. She could have made you bleed, but you lucky you're in WWE because otherwise she would have made you bleed and did your ass wrong way worse than what she did to Tony Storm. So again, be grateful that you didn't bleed because Maya May would have killed your ass. That's just for a fact. Um, Well, but of course, Maya May did came out, and when she did came out, that's when she had the contract in her hand and she had security. And here's what happened. Basically, she came out with a contract saying, "Hey, if you ever play a hand on me, basically the match that we have in a heat wave will be canceled." Which that was a complete failure. And here's why: because when she tried to use security to back her up, it didn't work because one thing about Jordan Grace is that nobody can hold her back because how strong she is. And that's why when she faced security, it wasn't shit to her because she tossed them around like they were a bunch of like they were a bunch of balls. And and that's what you know that's where Maya that's where Maya May went from Maya May to Blake Moreau because she was scared at that point because she knew that Jordan wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying? So now Jordan Grace thinks that Blake Monroe is jealous of her. I don't believe so. I don't think Maya May is jealous. See, that brings my point. I Jordan Grace no better than to say that Maya May is jealous. No, that's not true. I don't think Maya May is jealous. I mean, we all knew. I mean, the reports were saying she was going to turn heel, but I thought that heel turn was going to help her win gold. She haven't won anything yet. And there's Jordan Grace. So who knows what these women gonna do afterwards? But I just hope that Blake Monroe don't get booked to it. Only thing I hope for is that I just hope that Maya May don't lose because if she lose, that's gonna look bad. You wanna know why? You're supposed to come over here so you can win, and if you lose, you know that's gonna hurt your rep. I thought you're supposed to be the boss. See, when you came here so you could become, so that way you can get what you want in life, right? You want fame, you want fortune, but you also want to win gold. And you're not going to get that. And the reason why you're not going to get that is because, you know, you lost against Jordan Grace. But the thing is, I don't see these two staying for too long. So I do believe that Jordan Grace will go once after this beef is over. Because there might be a point where we might have a triple threat match. If we have a triple threat match, it better be those two. You know, but I did hear that. But there was enough. But we do have another match where Jordan Grace, no, not Jordan Grace. Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker, and Laura Vice will be the number one contenders to face the title. So we will have to wait for them. All right, that's cool. All right, I think they should do another triple threat match. where we have Bray Morrow, Jordan Grace versus Jackie Jane. I think they should do that. Hopefully that will be the case, but I don't know if whoever wins that match. I don't know if they're gonna face some NXT, but if they do, that's good because then that way we can get Blake Moreau and Jordan Grace to go after the belt. But I think Jordan Grace need to leave and just have, you know, and just have Maya May go after it while she go to SmackDown or something. So yeah, have that. Then we have Ricky Saints versus Jasper Troy. I'll be honest with you, that match was too short. So all I can give you is that Ricky won and Troy is now a jobber. I feel bad for him because he just came here and already he losing. It's ridiculous. But that's what he signed up for. So we're gonna leave that alone. But let's get to Fatal. Let's see, Fatal Influence. Then we have Fatal Influence versus the El Galdas brand. Right. Shout out to Dana Brooke, Megan Lee, and Heather. They did a good job in this match. They didn't win, but they did a good job in this match. And shout out to Masha for doing the for playing as the ref. I think she counted too fast. I ain't gonna lie, there was a couple times where she would count too fast, and to the point where it almost hit the three. But she was mainly fair in this match. She did not, pick sides of the fence. She was very fair. She, for both sides, even though both sides are heel, they did do their part in this match, and I'm glad that Masha, played her job as a ref. I feel like she could have done more in this match. Add a little drama into the match, but the good thing is she played her role, so that's good. But I just would like it if they would have a little drama. You know what I'm saying? But I think there was a little bit of drama where Masha was distracted, and let's see, and Dana Brooke almost had to win, but unfortunately Masha was distracted and she wasn't able to get the 3 count. So because Jasmine was tagged, right? Jasmine was tagged, but you know, thanks to that distraction, Jasmine was tagged by Jesse Jane, and Jesse Jane won the match by pinfall. So of course Dana Brooke took the pin, and then there you go. So hey, who knows if Jasmine and Fallon Henry gonna take the tag team belts, but I'm looking forward to it. But I still think that TNA should stick with TNA. That's what I think. But they're gonna do what they're gonna do. I just wonder what they're gonna do, but we'll figure it out. Then we have Yoshisuke and Josh. They had their little Pennsylvania street fight. Hey, this match was pretty dope. This was pretty unique. If you see the match, bro, like my favorite part was when Josh hit Yoshisuke in on the he hit him right in the leg. Like that to me was funny. I ain't gonna lie. That was funny when he hit him with a leg with a steel chair. I thought that was pretty funny. And and then there was another spot where where was it? Where Josh put his foot on the back, which I don't understand why he was trying to break it with his foot. I thought that was pretty weird. But he did try to do that. Then there was another one where basically there was another where he did the kendo stick sweep. I think he got that from Sandman. Yeah, he got that from Sandman. So I thought that was a pretty dope spot. And then another spot um where Yoshiski was what was he doing? He broke the kendo stick and he broke it with he broke it with a chop. Like he did a little chop, and then when he did the chop, he broke the kendo stick with his arms. So I thought that was pretty dope. And he tried to get 2 tables, because the first table he did his little splash, but it didn't work successfully. But then he had two tables, and when he did two tables, it was cool, but he didn't really do too much with it. So he couldn't get it because unfortunately Josh got him, and he hit a backflip on him, on top of the bell, on top of the rope. So um, I didn't know Josh can do a backflip, but everybody do backflips now. That's pretty impressive. But yeah, he won by a backflip. So I don't know if that's his finisher move or not, but it worked to the point where he was able to catch a dub against Shoshinsky. So Josh won. So yeah, congratulations to Josh. No issues with him. Good match. Good. Might go back and check it out one more time. But that's enough about that. Now we got the main event. What's the main event? Trick Williams versus Javon Evans. It's crazy. I was going to watch it live, but I've already seen it while I was eating dinner, and I ain't gonna lie, man, that match was good. I really thought Javon Evans was going to get seriously hurt because the only thing about Javon Evans, he always hurting himself, but that's what makes him strong. You know what I'm saying? And I really thought he was not going to win this match because once I saw Trick Williams push them all the way from the top ropes to the announce table, I really thought Javon was done, bro. And then for some reason Trick Williams got distracted because I really thought Trick was gonna win. But unfortunately, Mike Santana came out of nowhere. I don't know what happened over Femi, but basically, he came out of nowhere, and when that happened, basically, what happened? Man, once Trick saw Mike Santana, bro, it was all she wrote, man. Javon Evans won the match. I forgot what finisher move he used, but it worked to the point where he was able to get a 3 count, and now Javon Evans is the number one contender for Open Femi's title. So, hey, listen, congratulations to Javon Evans. I am so glad he was able to get that dub. I was rooting for him. I was like, was hoping that he would get it because the man deserves it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, Trick, he's all that, but again, Javon Evans deserves his shine, and why not do it like this? So congratulations, Javon Evans. I can't wait to see what he's gonna do Sunday. Even though I'm not gonna watch it Sunday, I will watch it the next day. I'm pretty sure that's a Monday, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, man. I mean that's your night. That's your night of NXT. So, um, like I said, man, that NXT lit, man. And anybody that have a problem with it, can go kick rocks. So yeah, that was good. But I'm getting tired. Next week, I'm gonna try my best to aim for 10 o'clock. I'll try to see if I can come home early. I agree with you on Roxanne not being ready for the title, but in the near future, she will be ready for the title. Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. But yeah, like I said, I'm getting tired. So next Tuesday, I will try to come back on at 10 o'clock, just so I will be able to, um, so that way I'll be able to do a little bit of this. So that way we can watch some videos on here. So thank you guys for coming on here, and like I said, we'll try again next Tuesday, so that way we won't be late again. All right. But thank you guys for coming on here, and I'll catch y'all in